Welcome back, comrades. This is Gaming with Austin. Today, we're going to go towards episode 144 of the Utopian Community series. $144. Eventually, you know, when you buy tickets to a concert, you're not necessarily supporting greed. Some people are just power hungry. I agree that we need laws against gambling put in place around the world. It's time we need to accept homosexuals into society for once. Around the world. Message from one of my comrades on Facebook. Another thing I can do to help fight corporate greed: boycott businesses that do not pay people a living wage. I'm happy that Disney employees are starting to get paid more. The reason I boycott McDonald's, not just how they treat their employees, but how they treat the animals too, on farms. And if I share my internet with my neighbors, that was my wireless speaker, that's all. And we're gonna start harvesting more melons. Game mode. I'm gonna need an axe, sword. An axe harvests melons better. By the way, I know a way how I'm gonna fight corporate greed. If I was to go shopping, I'd go to a one-of-a-kind shop. Same thing whenever it goes to eating out. The only corporations I would trust are corporations that pay all their workers a living wage. One reason to boycott McDonald's is how they treat their workers in the fast food restaurant. Same reason that people need to start boycotting Walmart. We need to boycott businesses that exploits children for labor. Because it tends to violate labor laws and children. There's no one like you. There's no one like you. Once I finish do my Disney trip and get a part-time job, I might think about going towards full-on simple living. Like, I'd hardly ever get any wants. Except for Christmas, and that's about it. And birthdays. I might think about my interpretation of communism. One of the key elements in my interpretation: simple living. There's no one like you. There's no one like you. One of the biggest factors behind man-made global warming: intensive animal farming. If I'm gonna get a car, I'd go for an electric car. Even if it's illegal, I'm still doing it. Sometimes you just have to break the law just to make ends meet. Corporate greed is literally fucking with the economy. Personal greed is not... Corporate greed is a big problem. If minimum wage laws were imposed before child labor laws, The minimum wage laws would only apply to adults. What we need to do is impose maximum wage ceiling, an advisory wage ceiling for the CEOs. Like, most of the extra money I would have, I'd use it to feed the homeless. With the gloves for my persona, already finished off the glove cuffs. I came up with my character's name, Austin Fleischerberg. Austin is my middle name. Fleischer represents Max Fleischer. The Berg part represents Mark Zuckerberg. The irony is that my character would be a vegan. Is that the persona would be a vegan. I have a friend of mine who I went to school with that is part of the furry fandom. I'm not just part of it, I'm part of the cosplay umbrella. There's no one like you. If you want to get a computer, build one yourself, so you can service it yourself. There's no one like you. I'm still into heavy metal. Corporate greed is screwing with the... I'd blame our economic collapse on corporate greed. How to fight corporate greed? As part of communizing America, I'd shorten our copyright terms. With Gordon Ramsay, he referred to some of food as Gandhi's flip-flops. In reference to Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. There's no one like you. Some people protest mega corporations, how they treat their workers Like, I'd protest against corporate greed. One method I might think about doing is going on a hunger strike. I know this may be really dangerous. But Mahatma Gandhi did it to help India gain independence from help India boycott British products. How to boycott the fast food industry? Go vegetarian. There are those Twitter roasts that Gordon Ramsay posts. My interpretation of communism, another one of those interpretations I have would be simple living. Meaning, get what you need, have some physical trading cards or games in case the power goes out. In case the power goes out, have some physical copies too. One of the influences from my ideological influences would be Karl Marx, Vladimir Lenin, Friedrich Engels, and Leon Trotsky. Another one would be Mahatma Gandhi. Simple living. There are people out there in this world that don't that cannot afford the basic necessities, no matter how hard they work for it. This is what corporate greed is doing to the world. I discovered another reason you need the proletarians must exempt from taxes. Your tax dollars are supporting the deaths of millions of Yemeni people. Your tax dollars are supporting the death of millions. Which is why I decided to exempt from taxes. You'll have a lot more perks when you exempt from taxes. One of those perks is you're not supporting the war in Yemen. The simple living would include there's no one like you. first lights of dawn set their sights on the day. Led by the sorcerer's Argothrax, and slaying all people he sees. The unicorns used to be up, but now they are forced to serve hell. Get at the first lights of dawn, set their sights on the day. Led by the sorcerer's Argothrax. With my simple living ideology, my source of entertainment I might think of doing is going for PC gaming, and I know PCs may be more expensive than consoles. The unicorns used to be the unicorn invasion of the day. Meaty. Governments around the world, especially the mega corporations. I was talking about like Walmart. A lot of times, the big parks, they tend to be worth the money. I know some people don't like to go to those parks, but for me, I personally have never gone to Disney World, but my brother has, with his best friend. If our food source stays very abundant for millions of years to come, greed would go away. Ultimately, greed would ultimately go away. Back in the 1920s, the source of entertainment we had back in the 1920s, going to the circus was one of those. Who needs to buy a computer monitor now? We have TVs for that. After my Disney trip in March 2019, The rest of my life would go towards simple living. And sperm donation. If I became a sperm donor, each sample of sperm that is enough to impregnate a woman would be about $1.50 a pop of sperm for a woman to get pregnant. Because usually, or maybe I might just think about going completely free. That'd be better. Anyways, this is it for this video, comrades. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked this video, dislike if you disliked it, subscribe to my channel for more, and as always, thank you for watching, and peace out. Don't forget to share this with your comrades for more, on social media for more. Peace out.